All right, folks, welcome back. Chief Kirk for Kravology. So today we're following up on 2 prior videos and articles about how we can address handgun from the front with just our left hand or just our right hand. What I promised you last week is sort of the missing piece. If you don't get this piece, it's a problem. It's a problem because there are exceptions to these rules. This week we're talking about cupping. When we're trying to go left or right with a handgun, whether the gunman is right or left-handed, this is your plan B, this is your bailout, this is what you do when those things don't work. All right, I brought James in. We're going to talk about how we deal with handgun, right or left-handed for the defender and right or left-handed for the gunman. I'm going to show you an example of 3 ways or 3 instances in which we have to cup. If you don't know what cupping is, we're redirecting and we're bringing the other hand to where the hammer would be on the gun. We're forcing the gun forward and we're eventually pulling the gun out from under itself. But for right now, that's a whole other video. Right now, I'm going to show you how to cup. So if you know how to do left-handed defense with a right or left-handed gunman, you know how to do right-handed defense with a right or left-handed gunman, you may run into times or situations where you have to cup. There are 3 of them. Here they come. The first one, James puts the gun at me. I'm using my right hand because that's what I've chosen to do. It could be opposite left and right or right and left, or right and right, left and left. What I'm doing is I'm redirecting, I'm driving the gun, and he's pulling the gun back. And I've straightened my arm out by virtue of his pull, right? At that point, I have to go with the gun. Because I'm so far outside my body here with the gun, I have to cup the gun. That's one. So what I wanted to do was do the modified tomahawk. But because my pressure and my force into the gun essentially inspired the gunman as the gun's being traveled to pull the gun, I have to go with the gun. When my arm is straightened out, I don't have the same power as if there's a little bend in it. I work from this place, not this place when I pull. As a result, I have to cup. That's example number 1. Look one more time. The gun's here, I take it off, he pulls, I have to get to this position. I drive the gun forward with this hand, and I pull back with this hand. He'll tell you it's very weak, I'll make a kick and break it off. That's not what we're doing right now, okay? Cupping, number 1. Number 2, I go to the gun, and in this case, it's still right-handed gunman, I'm still using my right hand for any number of different reasons. There could be multiple reasons to do that, whether it's bystanders or injuries or anything else. So as the gun's pointed at me, on 2 hands, I know that there's a likelihood that James's 2 hands on the gun will be too strong for me to turn the gun back into him. And as a result, as I turn the gun and go this way, I still cup the gun because my modified tomahawk in that case simply won't be enough, right? So reason number 2. There's a 3rd reason. You have to pay attention because we're going to cut. Reason number 3 that we might cup the gun. So you notice we have this contraption out here. It's meant to be an obstacle, right? Or a barrier, in which case I will cup. And I will cup for multiple reasons, but the most important reason is this. If I go get the gun and James pulls back, I can't go with him because of the barrier, right? So I'm not able to tomahawk like I want to, and in the event that there's a big barrier between us, it creates a problem. So for that reason and a couple other reasons you'll see in the demo as we kind of slowly walk through this, I want to ensure that I can cup. So the gun comes at me, I'm still making this redirection quickly. I'm going to drive this hand back and I'm going to take this hand underneath and make this motion. He still wants to get away. So I'm going to take my foot, my right foot, I'm going to pull, come on with me. I'm going to pull only with this hand. This hand's going to focus forward, only with the hand on the hammer. I'm going to pull this way to keep the muzzle where I need it to be. I'm going to break down and drive the gun out of his hand. So there's multiple ways to do that. That's the simplest way to start learning that. 3 ways, or 3 instances, 3 scenarios where we need to cup. 1, when my arm is extended because the gunman's been inspired to pull the gun the direction I started it. 2, the gunman has 2 hands on the gun and the gunman's just too strong for whatever reason. There's a disparity in strength and I can't get the gun turned the way I want it, so I cup. Number 3, barriers. 3 reasons to cup. You must build this into your training. You must first have skill in using your left hand to redirect a right-handed left-handed gunman and your right hand to redirect a right-handed left-handed gunman. Then build in this cupping mechanism. I think you're going to like it. All right, as always, thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to Kravology. There's a ton of social media stuff. Go look at that. Go subscribe to it. Go like it. Do the things that we need to do so that we can keep this going. Also, next week, something that will really save your life, as far as you know. So come back next week, see what we're doing. Same bat time, same bat channel. Same Krav time, same Krav channel.